Capricorn, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your reading for April the 13th through the 19th. Please forgive me for being tardy to the party. I have been recovering from an illness, and it's been a slow process. I'm 80% okay, and anyway, I'm doing my best to get these readings out. I've changed the format. I am now doing, along with the reading, I am doing the astrological report tailored to you specifically. So please give me feedback and let me know what you think. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Well, first of all, this is for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn through these cards for April the 13th through the 19th? Thank you for your patience, guys, for waiting for me. I really appreciate you. Two more cards. Oh, there's two. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. One more card for Capricorn. There it is. Okay, these are for your sun, moon, and rising, guys. So check out the links that should be below. If they're not there immediately, there's a link to a playlist at the end. It will probably have Taurus on it because it just kind of shows it was the first reading that I did. But that's a playlist. So check all the links to the videos that I have uploaded so far. When yours is uploaded, will be in there. And then I'll get them sorted out a bit later. So these are clarifying cards for Capricorn. Please clarify the Eight of Cups. I just want to say that you have Venus in a beautiful relationship to Mars. And what's interesting is it's connected to your daily routines and work. And Venus is in Gemini. So I feel very creative, very good, a very good thing to, if you're a writer or if you're in the visual arts, this is a great, especially as it is also in a beautiful harmonious relationship to Mercury, which rules Gemini. And that's, perhaps you're working from home, and it's really connected because it's in a beautiful relationship to Mars. Now, Mars and Venus are the archetypal lovers, right? And they are so harmoniously connected. So Mars, Venus, and Mercury are beautifully connected and very active because Mercury is in Aries, so it's very like, oh, you've got these ideas and you've got to get it done. And then what's really great is you've got the sun moving into your house of romance and entertainment, creativity. That's all happening on Sunday, the 19th. Now, it's interesting because you've got Mars, right? Mars is, it has been conjunct Saturn, but it's moving away rather quickly. And Saturn is also moving through it's just starting to come into your house of income and personal belongings. So, I think that you will have some kind of push and pull on your finances. It's like there might be a little struggle there because Mars wants to go really fast and Saturn wants to slow down. So there may be some delay in getting paid, but Mars is very creative and really wants to get up and go, and it's connected to beautiful Venus in your everyday, your routines. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a wonderful time for you. Definitely brilliant ideas. Now, let me just clarify the Page of Cups. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups for Capricorn. There it is. Oh, that's interesting too. And look, there's the Devil. That's your... And look along there. That's your card, darling Capricorn. The Devil rules over Capricorn. Okay, so I also want to talk about Pluto and Jupiter in your house of you, your body. It's like you're going through, perhaps you're having a makeover, you know, it can be as simple as that. There's definitely a lot of change going on with you. And I see that you have this, you've got Neptune in your house of communication, right? And I really think that this is a beautiful creative time, but it might, and you've got Neptune and the Moon conjunct in your house of communication and thought process, and perhaps posting. You know, you could post something really creative online. You need to really, like, Neptune can be a little foggy, but I feel that there's some great intuition, and you could really do well posting something creative. So whatever you're doing that's creative, make sure that you have, a social media campaign would do really well. You know, creative, something, the visual arts or whatever it is that you're interested in, Capricorn. So now I'm going to go to your cards. The first card out for you is the Eight of Cups, right? And the Eight of Cups is you being feeling a little discontented with how things are going, which is not surprising. Everybody's feeling that way. It's like you feel like you want something more, right? You've got the Eight of Cups, and it's like wanting to walk away from everything, wanting to kind of, tired of, you want something more meaningful in your life. And that's what you're kind of searching for. Now, when the Eight of Cups comes in, sometimes this is about asking yourself, what are you running away from? Are you running away from your responsibilities? What is it that you want to run away? What do you want to run away to, right? This can be a spiritual kind of epiphany too. This can be connecting. And look, Neptune is about communicating with spirit. So this could be a wonderful, and the Moon conjunct Neptune is very intuitive. So you might be feeling, I would definitely say trust your intuition at this time and seek out a spiritual meaning in your life. It's like look for something a little more meaningful in terms of spirituality. So this is, you might want to kind of seek out a spiritual guru, and if you don't have one already, but definitely I would engage in inspirational, look, you can look at something that's inspirational on YouTube. Be careful that you're not looking at mainstream media, because that is really disconcerting for a lot of people. Now, clarifying the Eight of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles. And she's about abundance. She's fertile. I really think that when you are, if you're writing something or you're creating something visual or playing something, I really feel that you can make this very lucrative for you. I feel that this will turn into something lucrative for you if you focus on this, if you channel this creatively, and something that's going to be of value to others. Now, this is interesting, right? Because the next card up is the Six of Swords. So this really is about moving on. So there's something that you are engaged in or you're doing, and it's time for you to move on from, because this is saying you want something more meaningful, and And I really feel that even though you're kind of in fear of what you need to do and where you need to go, it is time for you to get in that boat and go. The Six of Swords is, look, it's about this, wherever you're at is perhaps, or whatever you're doing is not really working for you. And you know you have to move on, but there's a part of you that's kind of, afraid. You're reticent. You're afraid of moving on. But when the Six of Swords comes in, it's saying there are calmer waters and greener pastures ahead. Yeah, well, look, there might be a storm or two here and there. But the future's never guaranteed. But wherever you're at now, you need to move on. Now, this can be a relationship. It can be a profession. It can be a job. It can be a place. It can be an apartment. It can be a career. Whatever this is for you, you know what this is. Now, clarifying the Six of Swords is another six, the Six of Pentacles. And this is the service card. So whatever you're doing, it needs to be in the service for others. And it's so important. Look, you don't have to give money to be of service, but you need to help the less fortunate, whether it's, keeping them company, whether it's making a phone call, whether it's listening to someone. It's helping, it can be anonymous, paying a bill of someone that doesn't know. If you can afford it, do that. Maybe it's going shopping for an elderly person or someone that's stuck at home or someone that's not well, get them some shopping. Whatever this is, it's about being in service. It takes you out of what you're going through and puts you into the service of others. Now, the next card out for you is the Page of Cups. And this particular Page of Cups, look, she is the calm in the storm. Look at the storm all around her. And she is totally steadfast and she knows everything's going to be okay. So you are being asked to be this, just, let the waves wash over you. You're going to be okay. There's fear here for sure. Some of you are feeling apprehensive, right? So you just have to be the calm in the storm. Allow the water to come in. These are emotions, right? Turbulent emotions, but she's very calm, right? Tap into the inner sanctum and that calm within. Look, it's about being spiritual. This is about doing things for the higher good of everyone. Now, clarifying the Page of Cups, right, are two cards. One is the Devil, right, which represents Capricorn, and the other one is the Empress. What's really interesting, I just got, I got that thing of Saturn and Jupiter. This is really Venus, right? She's the divine feminine, and 3 is I always think of, she's about abundance. She's about creativity, right? When I look at your chart, it's like channel everything into creativity. You could be, she's really about manifesting abundance. She's Gaia. She's Mother Earth, right? That's who she is. And she's 3. I always think of that as Jupiter too. But she's even got the sign of, Venus. So she is the divine feminine. So get in touch with the divine feminine. And you have the Devil here. Now, the Devil has a couple chained, right? Because it's almost like they are addicted. Now, that's what, you have to be careful, especially during this time of overdoing things, right? This is being too tied to the this three-dimensional world, right? It's about being too grounded in what, too materialistic almost. That's what this is about. It's about, you know, being addicted to perhaps working all the time and, you know, gaining wealth and, you know, not thinking about others. It's like not being kind to others. It's about not thinking about others. It's about being self-serving, and it's about control, right? Control, addiction. So you want to be really careful of that. It's interesting because this is 15, right? And 1 and 5 is 6. So 6 is definitely a recurrence here. And 3 is half of 6. She's also about, you know, about the planet, right? Because she's also about manifesting beautiful things, but through creativity. So I feel that if you channel all your energy into creativity, you will be in service, right? You're creating something wonderful for everyone. Wherever you're at right now, Capricorn, you really kind of need to move on. And it's like about changing things. Remember, make decisions based on the higher good of everyone. Look, she's also the queen of abundance as well, you know, about Gaia. And look, her too, Venus, just love, and she's fertile with brilliant ideas. I feel that you have an opportunity here to align yourself creatively, and things will really work out for you abundantly. As long as you're kind of focused on, you know, creating something wonderful and for the higher good of everyone. Anything that's creative, you're channeling. You know, you're channeling spirit, you're channeling God, and that is of service to everyone when we're creating, right? Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload something else. And I will be going live this week for love and finance. So, you know, look out for that. And check out all the links below. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.